after I ran the zone, I'm going to clean out the filter. So I'm going to close that. And that's why I have this, because I don't like the water spraying into the bucket or all over the place. Because it'll obviously drain the water out of this part of the system.
Gotcha.
So it just takes a second. Sometimes it makes noise, sometimes it doesn't. So all the water drained out. And then it just gets a little tight at the end, so let's get to this thing. And then, yeah, we'll just put some water out. And then we can go outside too with this part. This is why you have to clean it.
Okay.
Yeah, because so the canal like has a filter on it, but it obviously misses stuff. And I feel like it gets worse like because the water's getting low and stuff. So at the beginning of the summer, it's usually not as like gunky and stuff. So makes sense. And then that's where you just like spray it out and it comes.
How often do you need to clean the filter? Like every time you run it?
Usually, I think it just depends.
Sorry. How often do you find yourself doing it approximately? Just kind of.
I like to do it after I run like 5 or 6 zones usually. But you can also like run a bunch of zones and you'll be able to tell like if you're like
if the pressure's low or
it's supposed to be running and it's like trickling out. It's like the filter's probably
That's good to know.
full. Then I just stop it and.
So you never have to replace the filter, just clean it.
Yeah, you never have to replace it. So I was also gonna mention. So I was actually this year I've never had to replace this, and it always like does just fine. But my neighbor who knows systems well actually was helping me with stuff, and he took this out and he's like, "Oh, your filter's really fine. Like it has this outer part, and then it has this mesh part in here too." So I thought about replacing it. They don't. So this it comes off too. And I went to a couple sprinkler shops, like Sprinkler World, and I think there's like E-Wings or something. And I don't know if it's because this is an older model or if it's a specialty model. Because the guy who first owned this yard had like a pond and like all sorts of fancy little things. But then the second owners took the pond out, and we're the third owners. So yeah, it's been like fine through all of us.
I was trying to figure out what was over there. Was that where the pond was?
Yeah, there was a big pond, right there that they filled in right before we bought it. So this was all dirt when we bought it.
That's where they buried all the bodies.
Well, and they had left like there was like a pump tank or a tank we had to like take out because they tried to like bury it when they filled it in. I was like, okay, we should probably take this out. So we got everything out. It should be good. But anyway, with the filter, the one guy at Sprinkler World who helped me, he said if we wanted to, new housing and filter, I think he said the housing is like $30. I can't remember how much the new filter is. But they're not super expensive. It just would take a minute to like switch out for a new.
And it wouldn't be as fine then, so it wouldn't clog
then it wouldn't
as often.
be as fine, and it wouldn't clog as often. So
but then it goes through to your heads.
Yeah. So also this year we like checked a bunch of the valves in the boxes to see if there were any that were clogged and stuff, and they're all really clean. But that's because of how fine that is. But it would probably. But my neighbor was like, you would probably be okay just with something not as fine, and it wouldn't get. So it all just depends on what you want to do. If you end up being like, I don't love changing it that much, I want to get another one, or it's fine.
Right. Okay. That's good to know.
Just so you know.
Yeah. No, that is good. You put these in the pocket.
And how much is the water a month? It's not very much. I can't remember, but it was like.
I want to to say like 30 something maybe.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, it's not a lot.
That is wild.
Yeah, let me just stick it back on. And it doesn't have to be super tight, just so it doesn't leak. And then close that and then open it, and you'll hear the water going back. The system.
Okay.
And then with the box, obviously you can run everything from here with like the dial, like you can do a manual or auto. There are some
Do the
programs.
lights work here?
These I think are out.
Okay.
I need to, so sorry.
Okay, no, that's okay.
But yeah, there's different stuff. But the best thing, I actually hardly ever use this because there's an app.
Okay.
That's what I was gonna ask. Yep.
Yeah.
It's a Hive.
Oh, it's the Hive. Yeah, I have
Yeah.
that app on my phone.
So I just honestly mostly use it through the app because I.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is easier.
Yeah, this is easier. And yeah, you can change the programs on the app. It's just so much easier to do. So like, I'll just pick a zone.
Yeah, I
to
just
run.
manually run mine on the app. Yeah.
Yeah. And let's pick one that's in the back. This is weird. This is not how I usually. There it is. I was like, I usually just hit. So yeah, it'll just start, and then. Pretty simple. It's just making sure that stuff is clean, and yeah, you can set multiple zones. So I got a good tip from my neighbor this year also that when they first start the canal water in like May, so our pump we just replaced it. That one's new. And the other one broke. We think because I couldn't figure out how it broke. I think I tried to run sprinklers when I wasn't home, and I didn't know they had shut off canal water.
Okay.
So it was trying to pull, and it like burned itself out and busted. Because he's like, how did this break? It's like new, like it's only a couple years old and stuff. Everything looks fine, but it just was, yeah. But it cracked from the inside. He thinks it was.
So they don't have a shut off on them if they like a thermal shut off on them if they get hot.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I did so with our new pump. I called the company to talk to them about the new pump, and they did say if it overheats, it should shut itself off.
That's what I thought it should do.
So
Yeah.
it should. I don't know what happened with the last one or something else ended up happening, but that's what we thought. It was just trying to pull for too long and whatever. Yeah,
Okay.
this one they did say if it gets too hot.
It should shut off.
shut it.
Yeah, that's how they're supposed to be. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I just. But,
Okay.
anyway, yeah. It's,
So how many zones do you have?
there are 12.
Okay.
So, and there are, let's see, we combined a couple zones because the first owner made so many. So I think 2 are combined. And in the, let's see, in the garden, I don't know if you saw the,
So there's no sprinklers back in this corner where the pond was?
There is.
Okay.
So this fence fell down
Okay.
when there was a huge windstorm.
Oh, yeah.
earlier, and the neighbor had backed his trailer into it earlier, so it was kind of broke already. So he repaired it, and the fence was down like for a while, so that's why it's mostly dead on that side because I didn't run sprinklers while it was down and while cement was drying, and it took a while.
Okay.
So, but there is a head in that corner,
Okay.
but I think it needs to be replaced
Oh, okay.
because it's just a little older and yeah.
Okay.
But in the garden, usually we do a garden. We just didn't this year because we were busy. Yeah.
Your realtor was talking about you do pumpkins in that front part too.
Usually in the front we do pumpkins and they always been really well. So this is kind of nice. So for the garden, this one I attached. I can't remember why. Maybe it's hooked to this. There's another hose in there that goes into this one, but you can open these valves up, and when you run this zone that's just called garden, it will push water out of this and then out of
two hoses at
that
the
you
same
can
time.
place around your garden.
So like a drip system for your garden
yeah.
kind of
So
thing.
you can
Okay.
do it however you want. And you can switch this out. This will come like right off. If you want to do something different. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this
Okay.
comes off, but you could attach any kind of whatever you want to water
Okay.
the garden. But it was always nice because we could move.
So you could hook drip hoses up to it
Yeah.
with
Yep.
perforated to yeah.
However
Okay.
you want. So,
Cool.
yeah. I think if there's anything else. Yeah, I don't know. Do you have questions?
I know nothing about sprinklers. Just
You know about the same as I do, so.
figuring it out.
With yours, can you just like advance through the zone so we could just kind of see each zone a little bit? Is
Yeah.
that? I'll turn this off for a minute.